The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
stuffed, and I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He wants to change this route. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
A lot of times you know on third down in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's fourth down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Creates a little space.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Steps away. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down, 8-your-own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Illinois. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
QB got it himself. There he goes. The 40. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Finds a little space. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Barkley. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Guys, Washington State and UW have been battling for all the apples since 1963. Here's an update. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running behind that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run in,
he's running free down the middle. He's at the 40, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illini!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Newton. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Zona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Holds it in down the sideline. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Illinois lining up quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Illinois now facing third and forever. To throw, it's Newton. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Zona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Plows through the defense. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Give to Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Levin. On the run, still looking. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't connect on his first throw.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He breaks a tackle, finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Illinois. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Zona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll move the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Gage. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Newton. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the back backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
To the air, it's Newton. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Gage. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle and set him up for him.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Zona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're dealing with a second and long. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late. Third and long coming up. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's going for the big play. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Wiggles free. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Brown has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. The pitch. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. defenders around to stop him.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
27 jump.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the win.